to all our faithful viewers here on cable television who once again join us for this live Blood Bowl transmission. I'm Jim Johnson, and I'm assisted by that great ex-player, Bob Biffin.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, especially you ladies. You've got to wonder if it's worth playing this match.
Yes, there's a gulf in class between the two sides. Perhaps they're real suckers for punishment.
Charge!
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oops, I'm sorry, that's an old reflex on hearing the starting whistle.
That's one regulation clobbering. Can you smell that, Bob?
Sure can, Jim. Looks like the halflings are brewing something up in the dugouts.
Is it time for afternoon tea already, Bob?
It looks like they're desperately trying to distract the opponents, Jim. It sure smells delicious. It looks like they're desperately trying to distract the opponents, Jim. It sure smells delicious. If I can get their game going again.
Nice catch.
It's a great pass! I think he's singing him a lullaby. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Oh, idiot, get off the pitch. If you can't take a little block like that.
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good. This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True. Could be a bit one-sided. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings. I think she's singing him a lullaby. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Ha-ha! Stunned.
What an idiot! We don't see much of the Heroes of Law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the Heroes of Law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. Touchdown ahoy!
First touchdown has been scored. We can say that the match has finally started.
Teak oak and maple leaf.
Ah, the famous Ironwood Brothers, playing for the Iron Chiefs, Jim.
If only more halfling teams had two quality treemen like them, Bob.
But Jim, that's not why the team is feared. It's because of their halfling hitman, led by team captain Chins Kenichis. Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
What finish, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow. Reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser babes.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans have their own fans themselves. Nice move. This is really agile. The opponent couldn't do anything. The defender was made to look stupid there.
What a sissy! That one can't hold the ground.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. A perfect dodge.
Dodgy Dodgerson, the Goblin, would have been proud of that one.
Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
you hear about the Venus man-eaters, Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about the man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts. Somehow she managed to slip the tackle.
What a shame.
I don't even think that his opponent made a move. That just means that the teams are all strong. That's it. The ball's in play. There's going to be trouble.
Whether he survives that injury or not, the team's insurance premium will be rocketing. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
That right hook was worthy of a Black Hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Who would you say is the most famous halfling team out there, Bob?
Who can dispute the Greenfield Grasshuggers' mark on Blood Bowl, Jim?
Ah, yes, Bob, but they don't exactly win their games.
No, Jim, they don't. But when they finally gave up against the Asgard Ravens after the 734th corpse was carried from the pitch, new legislation limiting teams to only 16 players was rushed through the very next week.
True, true. They made an impact on the pitch and an impact on the rules that day.
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Extermination! Nothing like a half-time break to make a few running repairs.
Ah, yes, Jim, but there are some who'll need a couple of hours' work. I counted them all in, and I counted them all out.
So nobody's died during the half-time break then?
No, but some of them don't look as though they'll make it through the end.
Ah, good.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
He's got the ball!
that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Funny how a rabbit gun sounds so inoffensive, and yet is so effective.
If he's lucky, it's just a knockout.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! Did you know, Jim, that only young treemen will help out the halfling teams?
When are they considered to be young, Bob?
When they're under 250 years old, Jim.
Mere saplings. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Oh, brilliant sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Nice Facelift punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
The blood will never clot if he keeps running around like that.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. Wow!
Oh, wow! Ow!
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
Boom! In the face! And then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
He's got the ball!
I don't even think that his opponent made a move.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag or two.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
It's not looking good for the defense.
I think she's singing him a lullaby.
dogs.
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob, I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all?
What regulation clobbering. Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Well, that's the one! That is a touchdown! The touchdown is given, and a point goes up on the scoreboard.
That will give them a boost. And they're off!
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving BloodBowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word. Splendid! But it wasn't a good idea to insult them on the way past. The other one is really angry now.
right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Ooh, if I was in her place, I'd be looking for a place to hide.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive.
That hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser!
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that! Wow!
Oh, wow! Ow! That was really close, but they grabbed victory.
The other team is disgusted. Some are even crying on the field.
I think I'll buy the crystal ball of this game and watch it over and over again.
Yes, you won't see much better than that. You could see the difference between the two teams as they position themselves at the start of the match.
On one side, a set of heavyweight pros, and on the other, a troop of Boy Scouts.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
They can't have any qualms about that defeat.
What do you expect from a team that can't keep the ball?
Collective suicide?
They had them under pressure for the whole of the match, and I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own arm on the fingers of one hand. When you think that there's a whole industry built around providing players with performance-enhancing products, and nobody has taken anything.
The pharmaceutical rep was relieved of his stock by the fans.
Was the ref watching the same match as us? I mean, I saw several incidents that merited a sending off.
Perhaps he was enjoying the spectacle.